From luxurious properties to flamboyant lifestyles, it's clear that some black guards live lives that could rival those of the ones they secure. Interested in finding out how they spend their fortune? Stay with us to the end as we show you how the richest black guards enjoy their millions. Mwarabu Fighter, Diamond Platinums. The first person on our list is Mwarabu Selemani, popularly known as Mwarabu Fighter. He served as the personal bodyguard to one of Africa's finest musicians, Diamond Platinums. The Tanzanian singer and businessman is never one to shy away from stirring controversies, whether in his lyrics or lifestyle choices. It's not a surprise that he invests significantly in his security. Diamond Platinums is one of the most heavily guarded black musicians, and among those who have handled this task for him, Mwarabu Fighter remains the most popular one because of how long their relationship lasted, an indication of how good he is at what he does. It was therefore a huge shock for many when the Wasafi CEO stepped out without his usual personal guard in 2019. Reports quickly circulated that Mwarabu had been laid off, and Diamond Platinums confirmed it in one of his songs, hinting at an affair between Mwarabu and the partner of Harmonize, another musician and a signee under Diamond's WCB Wasafi record label. Harmonize was not happy with the revelation and took to Instagram to call it disrespectful. He parted ways with Diamond the same year. Other rumors circulated that Mwarabu was sacked because he demanded better treatment and pay. As for Mwarabu, he granted interviews stating how Diamond Platinums paid him poorly throughout their partnership. However, Mwarabu quickly turned his fortune around after the sack to unveil his security firm. Leveraging his experience and connections while working for Diamond Platinums, the heavily built bodyguard opted for independence, launching a security company called Mwarabu Security Services. Despite still being in the business of guarding celebrities and other high-profile individuals, Mwarabu Fighter is doing much better for himself. His Instagram page is dotted with pictures of him posting with cars, traveling, and treating himself nicely in steam rooms. The two men appear to have laid aside their differences to become friends again, as they were seen partying together some months after their split. Guru B, Ezra Miller. Reuben Mabubi, popularly known as Guru Ruby, is one of the most eccentric black bodyguards out there. His social media pages highlight that he's a man with many talents. He's not just a personal bodyguard, but also a personal trainer, martial artist, yogi healer, and spiritual advisor. Guru Bay studied at the New York College of Health Professions and is the CEO of Black Ruby Enterprise, a wellness and entertainment company based in New York, United States. Ruby has served as the personal bodyguard for celebrities, including Ezra Miller. Despite being the fastest man in the world on screen, he turned to Guru Ruby, a more capable and professional bodyguard who helped him navigate through fans, paparazzi, and everyday life. He was also the wellness coach for Boyd Martin, an American equestrian who has participated in 4 consecutive Summer Olympic Games and won gold medals at the Pan American Games. Whether he's representing his country at the Olympics or guarding a celebrity through a wave of fans, Ruby never fails to impress. His fashion sense is impeccable, and his extravagant style makes him a talk of any occasion he attends. Thanks to Ezra Miller's handsome compensation from starring in The Flash, Ruby is one of the highest-paid black bodyguards, and he showcases this on his Instagram. When he's not seeing the world, he's headlining shows in different parts of the U.S. or helping people figure out their spiritual lives. Ruby released his debut EP in 2023 and can be booked for any of his services through his website and social media pages. Kelvin Atobiloye, Kiz Daniel. Kelvin Atobiloye, popularly called the strongest man in Nigeria, is a Nigerian bodyguard, powerlifter, actor, content creator, brand influencer, as well as crowd control and close protection expert. He came to the limelight as the personal bodyguard of Kiz Daniel, a Nigerian singer and songwriter behind many chart-topping singles. Kelvin Power, as he is popularly referred to, has also worked with Mike Adenuga, the second richest man in Nigeria and the 6th richest in Africa. Many wondered who the bulky guy following Kiz Daniel was until one day when they saw him in action. Kevin's principal was performing when an enthusiastic fan ran across, but Kelvin quickly stopped him and escorted him back to the fans section. He is extremely good at what he does, as evident in how an A-list Nigerian celebrity and other prominent individuals have stuck with him for a long time. Born in February 1989 in Ondo State, Nigeria, Kelvin started his fitness journey at 17, following the footsteps of his brother, who was a bodybuilder. He quickly excelled and started competing in bodybuilding competitions. When he saw how good he was doing in bodybuilding, Kelvin abandoned his law degree and went all in. In 2021, he competed in the Mr. Nigeria bodybuilding competition and won. Then, he represented his country at the IFBB World Championship and finished among the best. He officially became a member of the IFBB in 2023. Pressed in an interview on how much he earns, Kelvin wouldn't be drawn to giving a specific number, but he is one of the top earners from Nigeria. He lives in Lagos, Nigeria, drives nice cars, and has been seen traveling in private jets. Kelvin has been featured in several online content and has recently starred in multiple Nollywood movies. He is also the brand ambassador for brands. Sador Ambessa, Rihanna. Up next on the list is the most unlikely personal bodyguard ever, Sador the Tower. Usually when people decide to become bodyguards for celebrities and high-profile people, they give it a lot of thought, engage in rigorous training sessions, bulk up, rack up experiences along the way, and apply officially. Sador did not go through any of those. A rare opportunity to be Rihanna's bodyguard just showed up, and he took it with both hands and delivered like he's done it all his life. Rihanna and her partner, A$AP Rocky, were at a fashion event in Paris, France, but her bodyguard was nowhere to be found. He probably ate too much croissant or forgot to set the alarm. However, Sador was around and offered to handle the gig for the day. Despite not having any experience, he managed to keep the Barbadian singer safe with help from security teams. Determined to not let his moment of fame fade off too quickly, he embraced the role and even got a selfie with the singer. While the title of Rihanna's bodyguard has stuck with him, Sador is a musician. Some months before meeting Rihanna, he released his Afrobeat single titled Gelly, a song blending R&B, hip-hop, and rap. According to Sador, the song is about a girl that I like, but I don't know what it is. He has other music like Go Low Low, Wine on Me, No Sleep, and Double It. Sador is also into fashion, and you'll often run across him in fashion events. He even earned himself the title of the most fashionable security guard due to his excellent taste. Recently, he was pictured with Asake, another Afrobeat singer, while donning a cap from High Fashion, a popular Nigerian fashion outfit. Big Naz, Eminem. Byron Williams, also known as Big Naz, is a former bodyguard of Eminem. But unlike most of the others on the list, the relationship didn't end on a great note. It was a pretty intense standoff that saw both men drawing their guns. Accounts from Big Naz stated that he started working with the rapper around 1999 as a way to get closer to music executives since he was aspiring to be a music producer. He impressed on his first night, and Eminem invited him to join them on tour. Big Naz was with Eminem all through the fierce beef between Eminem's label, Dr. Dre's Aftermath, and Suge Knight's Death Row Records. In an interview, Big Naz stated how they found themselves amid Knight's goons at the venue, the Source Awards. They, however, managed to coordinate with security and get their client away. On another occasion, they got to Hawaii, only to learn that they were not safe because Death Row guys were around. Things would later get sour between them, which made him resign and led to a financial dispute. Big Naz maintains he sees Eminem as a good friend and has tried to reach out for reconciliation multiple times. In the year 2000, Big Naz wrote a book titled Shady Business, where he detailed the relationship between them, the disagreements, and the altercation that arose from it all. He said he wrote the book to recoup some of the money he lost from working with the rapper. Since then, Big Naz has written more books. He even said he's been approached by Hollywood royalties like Ron Howard and Danny DeVito, trying to make his account into movies. Shelton Nesbitt, 50 cents. Shelton Nesbitt, or Shell, is an Atlanta-based bodyguard with decades of experience under his belt. Born in Harlem, New York, Shell has dedicated a large part of his life to building a career in securing top celebrities. His 27 years of experience includes mobilization with law enforcement agencies, close protection, conflict prevention, and firearm handling. He is the CEO of PGS Security Company and has provided protection services to celebrities like 50 Cent, Young Miami, Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, DJ K. Slay, Jeezy, Sean Garrett, and Ari Fletcher. He is also a part of the first security team for Gucci Mane. As a bodyguard, Shell has proved himself excellent and reliable with multiple clients, earning him the KSE Elite Bodyguard Awards in 2023. Shell has a house in Atlanta, Georgia, and he drives multiple cars, including a Rolls-Royce Phantom and a Bentley Bentayga. Shell is a lover of cars, as is evident on his Instagram account, but you'll also see him go on yacht cruises and have other kinds of fun. Big Homie Double C, P. Diddy. Big Homie CC is a close protection expert, podcaster, and content creator who served as bodyguard to Sean Diddy Combs. Answering questions on what motivated him to be a bodyguard on his Instagram page, Big Homie CC explained how his dad got in trouble when he was young and ended up in prison from time to time. His dad realized his associations were getting his family in trouble and decided to get bodyguards to stay around his children, especially when he was away. The two bodyguards, Darnell and Sterling, were a former Army sniper and an ex-Ranger, respectively. They would take Big Homie around, teaching him the ropes to be careful and anticipate danger. He said they even showed him videos from some of their escapades in the force, including torture videos and some with cartel members. His bodyguards were with him all day, even when he was in school, as he was under threat of being kidnapped and held for ransom. Big Homie found the whole experience exciting. He recognized that he needed to because of the things his dad got involved in. He enjoyed it so much that he decided to become a close protection agent himself. According to him, working as a private bodyguard has given him access to numerous parties and celebrities, including Terry Crews, P. Diddy, Orlando Brown, Busta Rhymes, and the Kardashians. He is not one to shy away from the most controversial topics. Huge celebrity scandals, government controversies, and disturbing conspiracy theories, he's weighing in on all of them, whether through his social media pages or when he's collaborating with podcasters. Recently, he tested up with Look Who TV to release a series of exclusive podcasts where he discussed his job. If the clips on his Instagram are anything to go by, Big Homie CC drives a Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC. He's also captured playing around with cash, posing with private jets, and traveling in planes. Big Joe, P. Diddy. Big Joe, whose real name is Joe Sherman, is a celebrity bodyguard who anchored the security for A-list celebrities like P. Diddy, Beyoncé, Mariah Carey, Bruce Willis, and the late Aaliyah. These are the most prominent names in the world, and Big Joe did make a fortune guarding them. In his days, Big Joe was one of the best in the industry, which explains why these big names trusted him, and he never failed to perform his duty. Whether these celebrities needed to go through congested seas of fans or wanted maximum security at events, Big Joe was always around to ensure their safety. However, Big Joe left the guarding profession a long time ago and has established his businesses. Currently, he is the owner of several adult content magazines, the most popular of which is Rhymes and Dimes. Joe's Instagram is nothing short of a celebrity party. He has pictures with big celebrities like Jay-Z, Lil' Kim, Bruce Willis, Sean Combs, Mariah Carey, and Whitney Houston. He also has media of parties where he's dancing with women as well as others, where he poses with different cars, including a Bentley Bentayga and a Maserati Gran Cabrio. In 2024, as P. Diddy, one of Big Joe's old clients, was accused of harassment, sex trafficking, and other illegal activities, Big Joe was mentioned as one of those involved. He denied ever meeting the woman or participating in any illegal activity with Combs, saying it was a money grab. Julius de Boer, Beyoncé. There are not many people who are more famous than Beyoncé. With a successful career that started in the 90s, she has continued to dominate the music scene, first as part of a group and then as a solo singer. Therefore, it makes sense that fans want to sweep her off her feet, and she's willing to invest in quality security services. Meet Julius de Boer, Beyoncé's long-term personal bodyguard since 2008. with reports that Beyoncé shelled out over $80 million on security. De Boer is one of the richest in the profession and also one of the most qualified. He keeps Beyoncé safe and plans his movement at events, and her fans show their appreciation sometimes by singing his name at concerts. Julius grew up in Amsterdam and has a background in psychology. He speaks 5 languages and has an international security firm, De Boer Security Global, with offices in New York, London, and Abu Dhabi. Sean Ringgold. Born in November 1977, Sean Ringgold is an American actor best known for his role on the ABC drama One Life to Live, where he played Sean Evans, a reputable bodyguard who worked under multiple people. The bodyguard role would come as no surprise to Ringgold. That's because he was a professional bodyguard before venturing into Hollywood. However, bodyguard roles aren't the only ones he can play. Ringgold has starred as Junior in The Family Business and Suge Knight in Notorious, a biopic about Notorious B.I.G. He appeared in American Gangster and The Smurfs. The former bodyguard has also starred in multiple projects like Billions, Orange is the New Black, CW's Gossip Girl, Ugly Betty, and Luke Cage, where he portrayed the gangster Sugar. He appeared in Gotham, Shades of Blue, ABC's For Life as Correctional Officer Huey Cornell, as well as multiple episodes of Lady in the Lake and Law and Order. Before switching to life in Hollywood, Ringgold was an arm wrestler, whom fans called the Rockaway Flash after being the New York State arm wrestling champion for multiple years. As a bodyguard, he served as the protection specialist for BET's 106 and Park. He guarded many top celebrities before quitting to start his acting career in 2009. Today, you'll find Ringgold featuring in commercials for giants like Nike, Gucci, Delta Airlines, Budweiser, Fiat 5000, Kia, Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, Time Warner Cable, Spike TV, and Pfizer Nexium. He's also a big lover of philanthropy and has contributed to multiple courses such as HeartShare St. Vincent's, a non-profit organization that takes care of people with disorders, the Men's Health Summit, Get Real with Your Dreams, and Susan G. Komen for the Cure. Michael Jai White, Oprah Winfrey. You probably know Michael Jai White as an all-action actor, mixed martial artist, and film director. But the 57-year-old is a former bodyguard for Oprah Winfrey. He shot into the limelight in 1995 when he was cast as heavyweight boxer Mike Tyson in the HBO film Tyson. 2 years later, he became the first African-American to be cast as a major comic superhero in a movie when he portrayed Al Simmons in Spawn, 1997. He has been involved in major projects alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal, as well as numerous others, including music videos for Mariah Carey, Toni Braxton, and Nicki Minaj. He began training as a martial artist at a young age and mastered many of the techniques. It's why he's able to pull off unbelievable moves in high-octane movies. In 2023, White revealed he had worked as a bodyguard for Oprah Winfrey in the past. He stated in an interview that he was Oprah's personal security when the both of them attended college in New Haven, Connecticut. White was only 19 then and had just won a championship, so the college thought there was no better candidate to guard Oprah and her assistant. He said the pair connected in an unusual way. Oprah was putting on a pair of sneakers that seemed off to him, and Oprah noticed as he couldn't hide it. The two joked about it, and things went on smoothly between them since then. Apart from acting in movies, White trains professional athletes like Francis Ngannou. White drives a Rolls-Royce Ghost and a Porsche 911 Turbo S. He also has a Range Rover autobiography and lives in a mansion in Los Angeles. Diego Holm, LeBron James. Many would have seen LeBron James being guarded by a man who does not look like most bodyguards, certainly not as huge as some of the names on this list. That man is Diego Holm, a long-term friend of the NBA star and his current bodyguard. The pair grew up together, and Holm was one of those who helped James when he wasn't as tall and intimidating as he is now. Unfortunately, Holm was confronted with financial issues after his investments failed. He thought he had no one else to run to, but James showed up out of nowhere. He paid off his debt, gave him a luxurious mansion, bought him cars, and a job. James offered Holm the chance to be his personal bodyguard, and he quickly jumped at the opportunity. Although a lot more tedious, with James's fans always a handful, the new job is not too dissimilar from the one he did when they were kids. Holm would stand by him and protect him from bullies. Holm earns $1 million annually, most of which will go to the welfare of his wife and kids, since James already provided him with a house and cars. And those are the richest blackguards and how they live in extravagance. If you think we missed anyone, mention them in the comments. And this is the point where you click the like and subscribe button. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Before you go, check out this next video on the 12 strangest black people in the world. You surely wouldn't want to miss out on what we've revealed there.